Creation. A world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound, and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The Exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have, and can, pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. That is when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, chills as Aura.
Pick up the phone, dumbass! Pick up the phone! Come on, pick up the phone!
Korak as Lathander.
Oh.
Alatos as Gavel, the hammer of the Yozi.
Time to travel across 80 Frances in one day.
And Gibberex as everyone else. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Must band together to save the dreaming sea, and perhaps reality itself, from the greatest threat creation has ever known. All this and more on FateBreakers.
Oh.
Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah.
I was trying to do that was supposed to be a ReZero.
Oh. Okay. Oh, is that the thing that happens whenever he dies and respawns?
Yeah.
Alright, I've been meaning to watch a bunch more shows. I'm almost up to the end of S1 of Dan to Dan and Chainsaw Man. Makima did everything wrong. Also, before we begin, celebration of the evil and being defeated.
Excuse you. Makima did everything right.
The evil has been defeated.
Wait, what evil?
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, even God and Marvel, like, that scene just tells you, yeah, evil has been defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Paul,
the fucking
you deserve worse.
Backlighting.
Paul, you deserved worse.
Yeah, he was a legitimate gaslighter, not in the joke sense of he was just a fucking it was a gross thing, and the sooner we got rid of him, the better. It sucks that it just took this long. Also, obligatory food posting. I cooked dinner right before getting into my prep work for this session. Honey garlic ginger chicken.
Ooh, that looks so delicious, though.
It was quite good. Good. I make in big enough proportions now that I have enough food for a whole week, which is great for workplace stuff. Ivory Edge, what happened last time? Are you able to speak, or?
Right, is that the girl I hit for 21 points of damage?
Yeah, she is now fucking the burned man.
Alright, yes. In the last encounter, we faced off against what I believe was some kind of gambler. She engaged us in some sort of what she told us was a capture the flag spoof. But at the end of the day, she just wanted us dead, like many of the people in this land. She mostly just wanted us dead. We engaged them in a fight where our objective was to disarm a bomb, and the bomb was a man, and the man was a pirate. I don't remember if he was a pirate.
He was.
Or he was. Okay, good. I'm remembering it correctly. After I messed up, I remember after I messed up on my big 10 power decisive attack, I tried again, and I hit dice cap twice.
And you inflicted 3 dramatic injuries.
And dealt 21 points of damage to the boss and killed it 3 times over.
Yeah, so as a result, she has full body 3rd degree burns, and the Southern God of War took one of the dramatic injuries for her, and also you broke the bindings binding Sigureth to her, the demonic strategist who was helping out, and is now just kind of vibing in the chamber.
And that, to remind you, my weapon is a light weapon.
Yeah, you just activated the special beam cannon out of it, nothing to worry about.
It's like that fucking gun that Doctor Doom has from the fucking comics. Where it's like a short-range gun that just de-atomizes people.
Pretty much, yeah. Additional notes, that Zuko showed up, Bawaro Akbar Raimi, still missing an eye from Lythander blasting it out. He had the whole, revenge spell plan, and Lythander just countered him in a sorceress duel even after he did a shitload of damage to everyone.
Yes.
As he did escape once again. This time, it turns out he's the creator of the gavel Liminal. From that time, you had a duplicate corpse split off of yourself from lunar bullshit.
Yes.
Oh,
in true Zuko fashion, he shows up to face off against his rival, and immediately gets beamed in the head and loses again.
Zuko does a little bit better than that, but yeah, I get the vibe.
It's true. It's true.
Also, technically you guys did lose that first phase of the war venture. You guys kind of won a Pyrrhic victory. You did beat your foes and capture the Jade Mine. However, the Ashen ones were brought to 1 HP, or 30.
Correct.
And I think that Aura was pretty badly beat up, and Gavel straight up hit Incap and took a dramatic injury of having her spirit limbs chopped off.
Indeed.
And Korek was fine, and Lythander was fine.
Lythander did not appear to get any damage.
Oh, also, Spider finally started contributing again now that I have remembered his specific stat sheet and abilities that come with it. Also, the prosthetics are helpful.
And he decided to ignore the arms that I gave him.
No, he was still using them. He just wants different ones.
I'd like to think that from his experience of being a plant, Spider is now just Street Fighter V Akuma. He's just a flower now.
Maybe some of that remains. Alright, we're probably opening where we left off then, with everyone just kind of, as the rest of the... Oh, right. One of the things for last time, the deadliest enemy in the whole campaign, a shitload of cows.
Yes.
Those were more potent than a third circle demon, an entire wild hunt, and God knows what, an elder Sidereal Exalted assassin. Just, fuck you, cow army. They almost killed you. They almost killed everyone you loved. They almost took out the Ashen ones.
Yeah.
And the enemy commander is still alive! Really fucked up, but still alive.
Awesome.
Yeah, before anyone has too much time to decompress or take recovery actions, Sigureth is still there. And I did think we left off on noting that you broke her bindings to, the sorceress bindings right now. Calmly sitting on a rock and just kind of scoots it and the rock and the playing piece holding up her box body across to wherever Aura is sitting and just waiting for the sun healing to kick in. I congratulate you on winning our wager. Remind me, what exactly was it that you placed a bet on?
Well, I wagered my this weapon here, and I present the moonbow.
I do have something in my collection that I believe would get us square and fulfill the terms of our bargain, but I should note it is not a weapon. At least, not one for an individual to carry.
Right.
So, to make good on our bargain, I hereby present you with this. And the figure the bald, plain figure, it's a statue brought to life, sets down the box, and the box Sigureth just expands from the size of, a backpack, I would say, to the size of a building. You're in a massive fucking underground mining cavern, so it's not really taking up too much room, but it pushes a bunch of heavily wounded and so convalescing Ashen ones, just kind of gently pushes them out of the way. And out from the box is this scourged, let me find a relevant picture, of what I'm looking at. It's much smaller than the example, here we go. It looks quite a bit like this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Hello.
I present you with the Eye of Neptune. An adamant and blue jade constructs vessel that is able to sail the darkest depths of any body of water or any liquid.
Hey, this is pretty snazzy. How big is this thing?
It's a small vessel. However, given the Crucible of Rebirth's pocket dimension capabilities, that's less of a concern than you'd think.
Right. Like this. We could probably. And what are the facilities on this thing?
Spider just yanks open the hatch and just starts going inside. Oh man, it's way nicer than the old vessel I had. Oh god, the Dragonbloods took that when they... Yeah, they probably have that shit. Well, this seems like a better one anyway.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a suite of essence cannons on board, effectively magic torpedoes.
Nice.
It has a small laboratory that is used to power the ship.
Right, cool.
Let me just reiterate, it's a piss-powered submarine.
Oh.
That's only partially a
Right.
joke, but it will use any liquid to power it.
Especially going to be useful for when we go to find that brain.
There's also a coffee maker.
Yo.
Or, to reskin it to be a little bit more accurate, a onboard tea suite.
Oh.
It could also be used for coffee beans.
I knew bringing cinnamon with me everywhere I go would pay off eventually.
There's also a stock of a spice you've never seen before, cardamom.
Ooh.
What's that? Why can't I get... I need to
You just
figure out
found it,
why I
don't
found
worry.
His voice. No, I didn't.
Cardamom.
Cardamom. I mean, this is more of a noble than a
Cardamom.
Lythander voice, but it'll do for today.
I take it that this will satisfy your... This will even my ledger, I do believe.
Oh, definitely.
Now, if anyone would like to
That's nice.
commit any further wagers, I would... And a bunch of the Ashen ones just start kind of swarming her. No! Stargazer just immediately just rockets forward. What did I tell all of you assholes about making deals with demons? Vet them before you do anything. Given what the Prophet's capabilities are, I know I'm not going to literally prevent any kinds of interactions with forces from beyond creation at all, but for the love of the Incarnate, run it past us first, or run it past the tribal leaders, or any of the chosen.
But free ship.
A ship that you won, and you would have lost a priceless magical artifact if things had gone even remotely sideways. I was in the background. We came really close to losing that.
Yeah, but we didn't. And now we want a cool ship. Isn't that cool?
Rubs the bridge of
I see this as an absolute win.
the bridge of his nose. You killed my apprentice. Died. She was one of the She was one of the casualties gored to death by one of those fucking cattle.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Bright-eyed Vera. She is still around as a ghost, and through
I like
divinity.
your cutting glass.
Yep, she's there.
Who are you?
Oh, good. You could see me. I was worried that I
What?
would need to wait until it was
Wait,
on a shout.
what are you?
I'm.
Oh no.
I
There's
died
a random...
a few minutes ago, but
Oh no, there's a ghost! Can anybody else see this? Lythander says as he's like, oh wait, no. I used
yeah,
charm.
Gavel, Wayward Divinity Oversight. You could see her.
Yeah.
She's Essence 2 now. Wait.
That's
Yeah, that's
surprising.
actually surprising because almost all mortals are Essence 0, or Essence 1, actually, as of 3rd edition. So, dying seems to have been a power boost.
Huh.
Do you see a fish anywhere? I kind of lost one.
She just kind of points at the vaguely fish-shaped submarine vessel that Sigureth spat out.
There it is.
By the way, I think something weird happened to my sorcery. Like,
you
I
got
only just
stronger?
learned the first spell that Master Stargazer was teaching me, but I don't know if it's necessarily stronger, but it's different. Narratively speaking, she's the necromancer now. That usually happens when when spellcasters die. It ports over to necromancy, just automatically.
So, you should probably pass on.
No,
Why not?
because we have shit to do.
Yes, and you'd be better suited in a new body.
No, I'd be better suited here because I'd literally, just gotten, the initiations done when I was learning proper, actual capital M magics. And then the cow killed me. Look, you can see right there, and she points to her own corpse. My guts are still on the floor!
Delicious.
The fuck's wrong with... Oh, right, heart. You eat hearts. Guess your palate
No.
would...
No,
Well, no, I mean lunars literally eat
Jeez,
hearts to take
racist.
shapes, right?
Jeez, you're racist. No wonder why you got killed by the cows.
Hey, fuck you, man.
You would, wouldn't you?
No, I'm gay.
Same, but that doesn't stop me.
Well, I think. Well, you've had sex with at least 2 women in Fade to Black, so.
Yeah, and my husband is, and I have a husband, so.
Bisexual disaster, Lythander of the Seething Moon.
Why do you think the moon was seething? You could call it a third crisis, if you will.
Gonna have a social influence roll being done on Sigureth with double 9s. Double 9s is pretty important, although, yeah, their intimacy would have lowered that down, so that just barely succeeds. However, that does only just barely succeed with no overflow successes, so this is only a long-term persuasion. They're not gonna act on it immediately or, super urgently. The figure holding Sigureth as she shrinks back down to her form is still expressionless. That has not changed. But you can make out what looks like a small face on the edges of the box. That, sure enough, that's where the voice was coming from. It was pretty serene and impassive most of the time, except for a few minutes into the triage and recovery process. The face of the box just suddenly falls. Not falls off. Her face just takes a darker turn, like an oh shit moment. And picks up the box and stands up. You must... Excuse me, please. And she waddles off into a corner where she can, have some kind of psychic or prayer-based conversation by herself. In the interest of fair play, I should note that Rohavin is still channeling that horrific magic of hers in myself. In order to
Oh, right. Yeah. I was supposed to do something about that. Let's think of some ways to deal with that. And then I activate... and I'm going to spend this scene performing a bureau-breaking method.
Okay. Answer one that comes to mind.
Roll Force Embassy.
Yep.
What happened comes to mind?
Well, I was saying that too soon. It would depend on what your success is like with this roll.
Right.
Not that this one's going to be super hard, given that you've been using the answer pretty extensively throughout the game, and it would probably come to you pretty quickly. Unless you botch, which is always a possibility.
Sabotaging adventure or bureaucratic task using a Force Embassy roll. If necessary.
That is that's necessary in this case. Given that this is backed by a high-level magic. This is another Essence 5 effect going off. Speaking of which, as you're recovering, you now realize you've done it. your spiritual potential has now basically matched what you were capable of in the first age. Your essence refinement has just been tempered through battle after battle over the past year or so.
Oh.
You're real good at this. Also, yeah, there is something that quickly comes to mind. In terms of short-term solutions, shoving this jackass into the Gall. Or the Crucible of Rebirth, as it is now. Just do a prisoner transfer. Now if it goes off, that would still destroy everything in the Gall, but it protects Sigureth for the immediate future.
How would you like to become like to become a temporary resident of this here magic crystal? Magic prison.
I myself would not be particularly
your safety,
interested
of course.
in that, but
Also, who's offering the gall for someone without consoling me?
Lythander, may I put this demon in your...
No.
When I put this demon in your magic prison? Why?
No, it's a demon.
That's nice.
well,
Ask him
I
nice.
was
There's
simply
no
going
time
to
dilation
some kind of-
anymore.
I was simply going to suggest putting this man. Let me quickly check his name. Why I put down this fucker's name. Yes, there it is. Manosk Sybil. Why can't I simply put my Sybil playing piece in your pocket dimension for now? That should resolve both of our issues rather nicely. Do you let them put the pirate doll form into there? Lythander?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you let them put the pirate in your hole?
Not which hole?
The pocket space time dimension hole.
The gall, sure.
Yeah.
I'll put the
All
pirate
right.
in the gall.
Okay.
I'll put him in prison.
Okay. Send him to Davy Jones' locker.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is the issue of the bomb being inside your artifact, though. And while I will say it would not be able to destroy the Gall, it would still be a major issue if it went off. Like, it would run a serious risk of damaging the artifact and needing very extensive, very difficult repairs. So this is only a temporary stopgap. However, the Bureau breaking method did add significant time to, the spiritual recalibration and the imprisoning essence of the Gall do set, days back on the clock, effectively speaking. Enough time to get to, enough time to make it to the next major point of egress and consider and break further ways on how to do this. Unfortunately, Sigureth, the face of the box is still stressed out as you complete the transfer and deposit the game piece in there. Oh dear. Oh, that was a cruel...
What's the matter?
Normally, when I capture someone as a playing piece to add to my collection, the mortal or exalt is incapacitated and put into a state of dreamless sleep. Unless I have need of them later. In that form of sleep, there was some... I sensed the stink of a god, and their interference in there. And through a spiritual connection or prayer sent out in that dream, they were able to establish an independent secondary transit node for their grand strike. Does the name Shushamulek mean anything to you?
Shushamulek. Does it mean anything to me? I
Not
can't
to you.
recall. Not to me.
Oh, sorry, my microphone was muted. Did Gavel hear that?
Presumably, yes.
Okay. Why do you mention that name?
Their name and divine sigil was on the piece of the prayer, prayer invoice that I tracked down inside of myself.
Stargazer?
He's back, isn't he? Or they, or she. I never got a good look under that the one time I saw them manifest.
They seem to use any of them.
Joy.
But yes. that particular one happens to be the Ashen One's little patron, you could say.
Former. I do believe that
Former
they
patron.
skipped town the second that you were chosen.
Yes, it would seem so.
What sort of
So
auspices did this Shuma Shelik have?
You're gonna have to explain to me what that word means.
Power
first.
set, effectively. Like, what was
Power
was their, like,
set,
divine vibe?
Oh, they were quite known for, well, as you probably saw from the one time you saw her many hidden hands. She likes to plot and scheme in the shadows.
Yeah, Stargaze is kind of nodding
As a-
along. That's probably why she let those assholes, those men, abuse us and put us under their rule, so in terms of tributes to their masters and mandatory prayer.
Indeed.
Doubtless she was agreeing to not interfere in exchange for a piece of the prayer action. That could explain why she gained arms when I saw her flee based on when I saw her as a child.
That would make a lot of sense, but if they're getting into this now, that's going to make things a lot interesting.
I was also able to pinpoint where this invoice came from. Kamthahar. Stargazer just kind of grimaces on that.
Fascinating.
Well, that explains where he went this whole time. Shuma Shelik is taking shelter with the Prasadi.
Another thorn in our side to deal with.
But what confuses me is the Prasadi are kind of dogmatic in regards to their pantheon. They normally don't accept, without conversion to the pure way or acquiescence to the prayer calendar, divine refugees, I guess.
You think they may have made some sort of deal with each other?
Possibly. They may also know of you. The leverage may just be as simple as getting dirt on you and the rest of our command chain in exchange for shelter.
True.
For as
I'm sure they had a difficult time of that after our little name change, but still.
Oh, so there was actually a purpose behind that. Oh, right. Yeah, it's Abigail just kind of says, yes, it was to escape the signed oath. Oh, right, another one. And Sigureth just can't really clear her throat, but she rattles some of the paneling on her boxes to get everyone's attention again. The issue here being that they are blackmailing me with continuing to assist them in their war effort via threatening my entire collection. And unlike the pirate issue, this is not something I'm sure you'd be able to fix. I suppose this is, once again, karma coming home to roost in regards to underestimating the dragon-blooded host. While they are weaker, and I do have scores of them contained within myself as lost betting pieces, I had forgotten what they could do when you let the weed grow up to the heavens. It has the capacity to bring whole gardens down to heal. I will not let my life's work since the dawn of history go in vain. However, I cannot directly go against the exact threat that they issued was to insist in fending you off and protecting their assets. Even with...
Specifically assets.
Yes. Now, the issue being that they did not detail that I could not tell you this. Possibly because they assumed that either I perished along with my binder, or that I followed her there, and you were quite capable at severing that link. So I will, at least, as no actual wager was made on this, but I do hate being in debt, and as such for this I will inform you of what they were keeping, secret and close to their chest. She goes off a bunch of the major assets that they wanted her to protect. Most of those were what that Sidereal gold faction contact. No, not Bahati. That's someone else from another Exalted campaign. Farwalker Suheil. That he told you about. Of the big ass Jade Mountain. That's like their main primary objective to defend. They're gonna try and protect the heads of their pantheon and shit. They have a war strider that they have repaired and are gonna be trying to field against you. There is one detail specifically that he did not talk about of a fleet of a shipyard. Hey, why is there a shipyard in a landlocked on the main map? Kandahar is here, and yet Sigureth discusses a town called Rockship, or a settlement of. Oh, Rockship would actually be closer to here, so actually not very far from where all of you guys are right now.
Huh.
Like, that's relatively close by. Like, essentially, as I understand it from my information network, there is a ship made of... a small collection of ships made of jade found on the coast of a town that people built around many lifetimes ago. Prasad has sent mercenary companies to capture it and secure it and excavate it. They have, it is believed, the capacity to travel across the sky. And additionally, the seas.
So they're making a hybrid ship then? Or rather, going to be making a bunch of hybrid ships?
They already have forces that can travel through the air, but those are all through the prowess of dragon-blooded abilities, and which there's only a few dozen that could take the gift of flight at any given time. With a small fleet of ships, however, attacks from above could become much more common and much more dangerous, and could be the edge they need to conquer the coast. It is a sound strategy, and one I am slightly surprised that they did not take more means into ensuring that I could not tell you this.
Unless, as you inferred earlier, that they were not expecting you to get to a point where you could tell us.
Either that, or they are aware, if not your survival, then of your presence of, well, what happened in the Tiger's Nest Coalition and with Madara did not go unnoticed. It was much more peaceful than what those undead did in Thorns, but that has sent ripples across the entire direction. And perhaps, to a lesser extent, creation itself, of recapturing a city protected by the dragon-blooded host in a single night. Appearing out of nowhere and summoning that giant monster from the stars. Sigureth doesn't know that wasn't you. That was the Sidereals.
Yep.
I'm guessing Lysander gets a little bit of residual aches from being reminded about his one-night stand. Yeah, Exalted healing can only speed up that so much. Only one of them's back right now. It's a little bit of a fucked up joke, but it'll be fine. We'll find the other golden ball soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
Yes.
In any case, there is also one other issue that there is a secondary bind. Secondary binder is not quite the right. How best to phrase this? Would you be interested at striking at the Empire Prasad's true backer?
I think I would like to know who they are first before making such a deal.
They are, of course, the Realm. The Sidereals, of course, do their meddling in the shadows, but Kandahar was once one mere town hundreds of years ago. I remember that much from a little piece I picked up and then lost to that bastard Willow Spectre. And that's the only time you've seen anything approaching emotion from Sigureth the entire time, outside of the, oh shit, I'm being targeted by the nuke. You remember Willow Spectre? That was the exigent of Plentimon, the god of gambling. It seems like she has a rivalry with him. He is the Yugi to her Kaiba.
I see.
And if I were better at voice impressions, I would be doing Sigureth as my best Eric Vale. Screw the rules, I have Mahjong. In any case, she pushes that back and stands back at attention, the box shifting in her pawn's arms somewhat. Orpheus and Bawara were not native to this region. They are two former great houses of the realm that were, in all but name, banished here. Every single member of that household, hundreds of Dragonbloods, were given the rebellious satrapy in order to get them out of the way. Not executed or discommunicated, promoted to a very undesirable position. Then they did one thing that the Scarlet Empress did not expect them to do, they integrated with the locals, rather than ruling over them as their superiors. Particularly, the Pure Way is connected enough to Immaculacy that they allow the worship of Dragonblood as gods. And that is what they were able to get their foothold in terms of integrating with the locals by declaring themselves as gods on Earth.
I see.
Rather than merely spiritual leaders, as with the rest of their faith. And they were far enough from the Empress that she was not able to use her horrific power weapon of flipping the table with the sword. But that's enough exposition for now. I've gone through the rulebook as best I can, and I should note that several of the realm's backers have recently made pilgrimage there. I do believe one of them was in the room with me when I was first summoned.
Did you manage to see what they look like by chance, or anything?
A lot of them do take after the Scarlet Empress herself. Incredibly pale skin, tall, very sharp bone structure, and of course the flaming red hair. This one was male, though. Believe he said his name was Loki?
Nemen Loki.
I didn't catch his surname, but that would not surprise me.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, how the fuck did he get there, though? Did he just open a hole to Malpheus, like, right near Kandahar? Like, after the meeting was done? Like, you're pretty sure there would not be any gates to hell near a major holy site, effectively. And the Pure Way, like, worships gods pretty fucking regularly. They have a much looser prayer calendar than Immaculacy. Like, that sheer much spiritual power and prayer should just close any Malpheus doorways, you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
He was... Now that you mention it, though, he was not the only one. I do think that I remember... yes. I remember... Oh... how could I forget her? She was one of very few Dragonbloods to actually defeat me at a game of Gateway. His mother was there.
Oh, no.
Nemen.
Indeed.
Honestly, I am half expecting to be bound by her as soon as my contract runs out. And actually, as Sigureth is saying this, the circle... wait, no, never mind. It's not the new moon. She wouldn't be able to do that, even with being able to punch above her summoning weight class. But Nemen will be trying to bind her as soon as she knows Sigureth's freed up.
Yeah. This will be interesting.
Yeah, in any case. These threats are not empty, but they are also not ironclad and enforced by oaths. Should you have any ideas on how to protect my winnings, then I would be all ears in terms of shirking what they have assigned to me and leaving you all alone. Taking my games elsewhere.
Hum. Aura,
Yes.
I believe you're the negotiator here.
All
The
right.
issue isn't one of...
say.
It's not of negotiation. It's a matter of, do you know how to turn this off?
What the? Well, I was told. Well, I did attempt to figure something out regarding this.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had a double contingency. So they put, while the piece was in there, they laid down a second sigil that they're using to focus as in the beginning.
Right. Essentially, there's two major ways that we can.
Roll for Pedro.
There are two major ways that we can at least delay the activation of this explosion.
Holy shit, Pedro!
Both in.
Oh my goodness!
What did Pedro do?
Pedro rolled 8 successes on entering Sigureth.
Oh, nice.
Just dog song, but it's played via chicken squawking covers as Pedro casts Door to the Dead custom and enters Sigureth. Now, I should note, you could look through you could do sense sharing with familiars, so it's pretty simple for Lythander to just, there's this eye flicker and suddenly he's inside the box. As Sigureth just goes, oh, interesting. I would have preferred you ask before doing so.
Oh. I didn't know that he could. I didn't know Pedro could do that. I was in the middle of explain. Okay.
Well then.
Well, anyway, what I was trying to say is that that the basic gist is that it requires us to interfere with the cat. That we need to interfere with the caster in some way, if not to at least, primarily to at least delay the explosion. I have my methods to introduce some difficulties in the venture itself, but we will have to move fast if we want to keep this bomb from going off.
I do sense that your avian companion is able to move inside of myself without being converted into a game piece, which has happened before, but actually in relation to that, I should... One moment, and the box expands again, and you're all able to walk inside.
All right.
Yeah, if you turn on the solar wild protection charm that you were using earlier, you can walk fine and just retain your normal forms.
All right, I'm gonna spend a mode to activate that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sigureth cannot turn that off, but this will protect you.
Yes, I believe it's called. Not that.
The exact name's not important. I know for a fact you have that charm.
It's in.
Yeah, in any case, Sigureth just has a whole fucking lot of shit in here. It really is that one room from Indiana Jones with the top men room, with all sorts of historical doodads, artifacts, and whatsits, and there is and you do hear Sigureth's voice echoing, I should note, of course, if you steal anything, I will kill you.
Of course. I'm not a thief. I don't do
Gavel people have successfully stolen or cheated from Sigureth before, but it is rare. Just a quick demonic hits and tips of she's a heist target.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured.
Lythander, would you like to try and steal anything?
Oh, goodness sakes.
I knew you would ask him.
I'm waggling the carrot called the Great Curse, if you would like to have that happen to try and just scurry away something.
Oh, good.
Lythander.
No is also a valid option. Because that would give you an extra milestone, but you have a couple already banked. He may have stepped away. Korak is feeling oh, all right.
Sorry, what was that?
I was waggling the Great Curse carrot to ask if you wanted to be a kleptomaniac and steal from Sigureth.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Just wanted to ask. In any case, yeah, passing the laws. Hey, a lot of these game pieces are shaped like people. It is a modification of, like, the Medusa statue gallery, except if they're all Toy Story components. Most of them are made of just marble or plaster. Like, similar basic statue stuff material. A few dozen of them are explicitly made from bronze, and you could sense elemental energy coming off them. These are petrified dragon bloods. And you'll walk by, at some point, a single gold and a single silver statue, giving off solar and lunar energy, respectively. Another demon pro tip from Gavel. It is, in fact, possible to rescue someone from being turned into one of Sigureth's game pieces. You need to wager your own soul to do it, though.
Oh boy. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is just a free unwoven coadjutor answer, as you're dealing with a very well-known demon. Just wanted to put that on the table for you.
I see. Speaking of unwoven coadjutor, I may have something for that later.
You're not going to require a roll to find it. There is a massive fucking elemental sigil etched with the old realm words for all 5 greater elemental dragons. Hesias, the dragon of flame. Sextus Gilles, the dragon of wood. Danad, the dragon of water. Mela, the dragon of air. Pasiap, the dragon of earth. Laid in their respective elemental formations, and with pure energy crackling through all of it. This is going to be a magical venture in order to dismantle the rune.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and pull up the venture. Because this is in the inside of a demon, we'll say that Gavel's wild shaping equivalent is the method being used here. This counts as a demonic environment enough for you to be able to pull this off.
Okay.
So, this is going to be, stage 1 in the difficulty venture. Unstable / hostile environment. There's fucking stage hazards going off everywhere here. Massive jets of fire. High pressure water water whirlpools. In order to secure this environment, this will take either a navigate or physique in order to clear enough room to do all the work.
Oh, goodness.
If wanted, Spider can do this step.
Probably, yeah, since Gavel does not have any navigate and only has 3 physiques, so probably Spider would be best for the job.
It's navigate, not a sagacity?
Yep.
Okay.
Other steps might include sagacity, but this specific one is... Actually, Spider does have a physique, a couple of physique charms. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I was going to ask if Spider has some kind of excellency.
Yeah, he's spending a mote on 10 Ox meditation to reduce the difficulty of roll by their essence +1 to a minimum of 1, which is reduced to a minimum of 1. Because allies keep essence parity with you.
Lovely. Wait, so Spider is in essence 5 abyssal now? Oh. That's scary.
Don't worry, he's marked as Lythander's ally. He won't kill Lythander.
Mm-hmm.
That's good
Right.
news.
That's oddly not comforting at all. Arguably even more
He'll also
worrying.
spend another mote for an excellency, too.
Yay. Are those the same step or different steps?
Same step, so he just spent 2 motes for this at once. He succeeded,
Oh.
I think that...
I didn't know he was allowed to play 2 cards on the same step.
You're not in combat, that's why.
Ah, okay.
So Spider effectively just fucking uses his body to plug every single, environmental hazard that's happening. He literally just flops on top of the fire and smothers it with his body, and when he gets up, there's no burns. He walks into the middle of a tornado and starts rapidly spinning at the exact opposite velocity to cancel it out.
I'd like to think that Aura enters this room. It's like, all right, I've seen something like this before. The best thing we can do is dodge the AoEs. You hear that, Spider? And then it's just Spider face tanking all of the fucking tank busters and being fine.
Yeah, he's literally doing some Donkey Kong bonanza bullshit of just uprooting the earth and using the chunks to plug everything. And you just hear Sigureth from the distance. Ow. 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 Next up is going to be... Oh, gotta go back to the Magic Workings venture. This is going to be a contested roll against Rohavin herself. Your choice of integrity or sagacity. In terms of trying to seize control of the essence flow here, where it's attuned to her. I'm gonna go ahead and have her roll.
Alright.
This is a war-based roll, because she's using the war version of as in the beginning, instead of the sagacity version. She is using her morale-boosting meal double lines of the day on this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need to beat a roll of a 10 on a integrity or sagacity.
Myself?
One of you.
I have 5 sagacity.
Do you have a sagacity excellency?
That is the issue. I do not.
We could wait for Lythander to come back then. In that case,
Okay.
These adventures aren't necessarily in order. We can accomplish different steps in other orders in this case. And actually, now that I mention it, Spider did have 4 overflow successes.
Ah.
He is going to learn one person present in the scene who has the capability to perform the same or similar magic, and observe or deduce an important fact about the magic and its effects. As he's tuning in for this, oh great, that fucking realm fuckhead also, I remember seeing her in that courtroom, I think. Yeah, I was just kind of ambling in the distance, not paying attention because no punching was going on. But that really scary, old lady. The one that looks old. The one that means she's really powerful. The redhead. Nemos, I think her name was. Yeah, I think she's also realized how to pull this shit off.
I see.
And the other important factor of this going on... Hey, this takes a fucking shitload of power and focus. Not just in terms of essence flow. You can really only do this, once before needing, a week or more of rest. Depending on how fast we go, she only has this once. Before we kill her or get away. Or find some other way to stop it. Out of character, this is a once per story charm.
I see.
Now, unfortunately, there is also someone else in Kandahar who has the nuclear codes. Alright, the other non-linear step in this case. Ideally, that's going to need to be materials and tools. I'll need a choice of a navigate or sagacity in order to find enough various doodads to borrow from Sigureth that they could use to counteract this magic. In terms of overriding local geomancy inside of her body.
What's your navigate roll, Aura? Or what's your navigate
I think her
skill?
navigate's pretty
pattern?
good.
It's at 4.
Alright.
I have an excellency.
Alright, go ahead and give us a navigate check then. With finesse.
With finesse? Okay. Let's see how high my finesse is. It is 4. Okay. Let me see if I can do anything to enhance this. Does it only work for social influence rolls?
This is not social influence. This is geomancy and environmental control.
Yeah. It's only for social influence ones. So that doesn't work. 4.
Unfortunately, it's a difficulty 5 roll. That does not mean a failure outright. It does mean a complication, though. Alright, the complication is that you and only you need to roll off against the difficulty 7 environmental hazard for as in the beginning.
Oh, goodness.
Your choice of physique or athletics to dodge.
Oh no. Oh, I guess I'll roll athletics. That's 7. Nice.
That's it.
I got
There
out.
you
That's
go.
it. I
Soldiers
got
win
out.
ties. Well, beyond that, defenders
Let's
win
go.
ties
Eight,
anyway,
rather.
but still.
Or well, 8.
Yeah.
But you know.
A fucking miniature tsunami sweeps out of the fucking rune, and you just barely manage to surf out of the way. Or perhaps using your solar super speed, you literally, like, do a flash run across the water, like Dash in The Incredibles. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, that...
Oh my god.
What's up?
Oh my god. No, I'm just reacting
Oh yeah, that was real fucking
in
close.
the way that she would. Oh my god. Oh my son. Oh my soul. Oh my soul. Oh. Oh, don't talk to me. Oh, I need a minute. I need a minute. Oh, I need a minute. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good now. I think I'm good now.
Yeah, you do hear grumbling from up above. Good, Yosi, what is happening in there? And yeah, her voice did shift to Chalmers for this one bit. Oh, Yosi, what is happening in there? Well, if no one else is gonna...
It's the whole
Oh, sorry.
it's the whole sorcery of creation isolated right here in this very room.
May I see it?
No.
Okay. Okay, next step, aside from resting control, will be the big one. I guess we'll pivot that to be at the end then. Let's have this be an awareness thing to notice the secret 5th hidden trap in this ever-nested layer of fuckery. This is going to either be awareness or embassy.
I can do that embassy I can do.
Alright.
Alright, so I will spend an excellency for this as well. Yes. Okay, so 7 successes.
That's a success against difficulty 7.
Okay.
Alright, as a spider is busy clearing room for Lythander to do the wizard work, and as Aura just narrowly avoided having all of her bones pulverized. Again. She only just recently recovered from having her bones turned to rocks. That did happen recently. But in any case, as you're, like, surveying this and doing whatever your own contributions are, just checking out Sigureth's collection, did Hopkins follow you into Sigureth?
More than likely.
Hopkins
Because I always try to keep Hopkins everywhere.
Hopkins bristles and starts barking at the rune itself. Boss! Boss! It's one of them! Their stink is in here! But
A celestial.
the issue
Oh,
being
great.
that's dragon blood magic going on. Sidereal mojos,
Oh.
like, all exalted magic and, like, divine powers that exaltation comes from leaves essay signatures. This should be reading as dragon blood.
Okay.
The
Can you tell what kind exactly, Hopkins?
smells hot. Like a fire. Or the stuff left after a fire, like ashes. I'm gonna have Hopkins make a roll to see if he can decipher exactly what kind of magic this is.
That would certainly be good to know.
Holy shit, he did.
Ooh. Wow.
Glass. An obsidian glass.
Interesting.
He's describing a mirror. Hey, you were warned about an Obsidian Shards of Infinity stylist, arguably one of the deadliest martial arts techniques around.
Yep.
There is a risk here of getting hit by one of those charms as you are getting into this final stage of the venture. By doing this, you are exposing yourself to mystic backlash by being hit by one of these. As for the exact kind, I do think Hopkins is actually able to realize as he sees the wave pass by, Aura's reflection in the wave is incredibly fucking distorted. It looks like her pre-transition. And as it ever so briefly passes by you, it's you reflected differently. Taller, buffer, meaner looking, and with a different cast mark. Still an Infernal Exalt, just as the Azimuth cast of the Fight Guards, the Dawn equivalents, instead of what you are right now.
Right.
It's gonna try and summon an anti-you.
Oh no.
And what those are varies depending on person or what the martial arts stylist is picking, but this is one of the whack-ass sidereal magics of summoning evil doppelganger.
Alrighty then. Here we go
We've
again.
done this bit before.
Except this is the offensive, like the attack version of that instead of the social intrigue version. Of being hit with splintered ego nemesis. Not...
Alright, how do we combat it?
Don't fuck up.
Okay.
Easier said than
All
done,
right.
but fair enough.
My bad, Slime. My bad.
And, opposed roll against the Sidereal martial arts stylist to avoid fucking up. This is gonna probably moving Lythander around in place. Korak, if you're back, let me know. Otherwise, we'll do this fourth step now. Of maneuvering Lythander to avoid either of your reflections getting captured as he is disrupting the glyph.
Oh boy.
This is going to be an opposed roll of, for you guys, this would either be athletics or navigate to find the exact perfect spot amid all these elements of water and wind reflecting everywhere and earth and gemstones popping up making glass that you're basically trying to avoid the Hanged Man from JoJo.
I
Right.
see. Athletics or navigate?
Let's roll for the stylist.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop lightning speed.
Holy shit, you're gonna need it. That's 11 successes.
Oh my goodness sakes. I think Gavel's gonna get
8 action.
caught in this one.
This could be an 8 action.
I can totally do an 8 action.
Alright, let us know how you'd be helping out here.
Let's see.
Alright,
Alright.
so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's a tie. Defenders win ties, but more importantly, Solars win ties. So, this is really fucking hard, as you realize you never really know how many reflective surfaces are around you until you actively start looking for them.
Yeah.
Like,
That is how light works.
yep, that's how light works, and dodging light is really fucking difficult. I do think that you get a glimpse at the caster, however, as you see them constantly maneuvering in the light trying to catch you, with looking grim, determined, resolute. Let's see if I can find a picture of him. You sent one to me later. It's a one you've drawn.
Yes.
And we're running through the gauntlet of Sidereals. I think you figured out who it is then from that. Sort by name. Just post Shepard's picture. You see him.
I think I have it in here. Oh, Shepard. You mean the
goat.
The guy, the goat
Yeah.
man? Hey, okay, let me pick him up real quick.
You see a flash of
He's around here somewhere.
you see a
I'm
flash
sure I
of
can
white
find him.
and a flicker of horns and his Mars cast mark.
There he is. One of the first commissions I ever drew.
Still looks real good. I should be able to get a new commission set going over the next few weeks for you, by the way. Oh, perfect timing as Skorak came back. Quick recap for you. There's reflections everywhere cast in the waters and gemstones of the elemental shit, trying to steal your reflections and summon evil use thanks to Shepard's magic.
Oh, it's shepherds?
He's not here physically, but he is projecting through some sidereal bullshit to assist Rohavin's glyph defense.
Isn't Shepherd my master, though?
No, you're thinking of Mahasuchi. Or...
You're thinking of leopard.
I'm thinking of leopard, yeah.
Yeah, Mahasuchi is the wolf goat. Yeah, so you do see flickers of him present all around, and if you fuck up with this, he can summon your evil doppelganger on this, like to menace you in the future.
I'm going to look at the reflection of my ass. This is incorrect.
Yeah, your ass is much flatter in the reflect. Holy shit. Well, that was a difficulty
Oh my
10 roll.
goodness.
Oh my god! Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 successes on dispelling the rune!
Goodness sakes, Lythander.
That's not the shape of my ass. This is a terrible rune. If you're going to steal someone's shape, do it right, you bastard.
I think with the 5 overflow, you could immediately cash that in on... You could cash it in on stopping the venture further of having to add yet another step to add more time on the table.
Sure.
As you just hear Rohavin, you hear a voice you've only heard in memories you stole from, I believe it was Gnosis' shape. If you stole some of his memories and his connection to Rohavin, they're apparently distantly related in some way. You just hear her go, "What?" As she suddenly realizes her concentration has slipped, and that's several hours of effort down the drain. As she heard you say, "My ass isn't that flat."
I start drawing on it to try to pull, like, doing the Mario 64 grab and pull on it.
I do think you also see Shepard trying to forcibly grab your hand and stop you.
No. Stop. No. I boop him on the nose.
As he withdraws, you do hear him say, "I wish we didn't have to fight, but unfortunately,
No,
you've left
we
me
didn't.
no choice."
No, we didn't have to fight. This is all on you. We just want to stop a war. You want to start it, so bad on you, you racist person.
I don't care much. I don't have much enmity for the others, but God, am I going to enjoy smashing your face in.
That's what the last 10 people said before I disintegrated them. Do you want to be number 11? I can make you number 11 right now.
Let's just go find the relevant sutra. A lifetime later, as Azu lay on his deathbed, his shadow rose up leering. "Do you concede?" it asked. Azu said, "I know you now," and shattered his shadow with a single blow. "Now you are gone forever," he said, and stepped into his shadow's place. And then he just leaves. And with that, you're able to just break the rune. I'm imagining growing up a bunch of mushrooms inside of Sigureth to fuck up the placements. Like, root displacements can fuck up shower heads, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, other infrastructure. Like, you fucked up the plumbing of the magic death nuke. Alright, with that, Sigureth calls back, "Did you do it?"
Did what?
Did you disrupt the spell?
Maybe.
It's a simple yes or no question. Did you or did you not?
I believe I did.
You're pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty
And
sure
out of
that I
character you
did,
did.
but... Why?
Gavel, is he always like this?
Yes, you would learn to get used to it eventually. Or so I've
I
heard.
do not believe that. Surely it is not so difficult to force someone to speak plainly and play by the rules. Although, if
Not with
he's the
he's
the lunar, isn't he?
No. Yes. Yes, I am.
That actually does remind me. While I and there's kind of like a conveyor belt of pieces trying to gesture you towards the exit. I did hear your name being spoken in mentions of a, quote, anti-Lythander contingency.
Oh, that's funny. There's no such thing as an anti-me. They've tried. I broke them.
Yeah, they literally just tried to make a version of you with a flat ass. And also a full moon cast mark for some reason instead of your changing moon.
So they can't even get that right, to be honest. So you expect them to actually... They can't get anything right, so you expect them to actually be successful in anything.
There were also contingencies specifically meant around Aura, but as I recall, they were still unsure if Gavel survived or not, so...
Gavel didn't survive. Gavel's been dead for the years.
Gavel just slowly looks at Lythander.
See, they've been dead for years. Look at their eyes. There's no soul left in them. What, are you going to say I'm wrong?
Technically, you're not wrong, but only by technically.
Mm-hmm, and that means I'm right.
Okay, even... I think your jokes are really pretty funny. Spider says, even I think this is kind of getting old.
It's not a joke, though. It's the truth. So, what now?
So, next scene cut for when you've exited Sigureth. I apologize to Patchy, this is probably going to be hell of... Actually, Patchy doesn't edit the silence because of Core XD sync issues, so this is all going to be on me to fix!
Oh boy.
Any case, with all of that taken done, Sigureth, goes and picks up the box. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go collect a bunch of new playing pieces from local towns and villages. Thank you very much.
Hey!
What? What?
That last part right there. That's not gonna happen.
Well, it will, because I'm unbound, and there's... everyone wants something, as you say, and I have so much to offer. Of course, not everyone will win, such is the nature of the game.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. I'm not letting you run amok in a city full of people.
And I suppose you're going to stop me after everything we've been through together.
You mean the last 2 hours?
It was a very eventful 2 hours.
Alright. How do I fix this?
I should note, as a
with...
demon, she is a creature of darkness, so any creature of darkness targeting shit you have would work.
Yeah. Let me think here. Alright. Ways to convince here. First, let's do harmonious presence meditation.
Alright.
I'm going to commit one mode for the scene. And then I get a +1 success. I get an auto success to all social influences, excluding read intentions. And I ignore up to 3 dice of mundane social situational penalties to the social influence actions that arise from unfamiliarity with customs, fashion, or past actions. And active anima, I add an additional automatic success on all social influence actions. Alright. I'm pretty sure I am at active. So that'll add 2 additional successes. Then... let's see. Let me try... it doesn't give me a bonus to the read intentions roll. Also, Lythander, what is that gigantic number of dices you just rolled?
That was the disrupt for the big rune that caused another major setback to the nuke.
Awesome. Excellently done. Alright. Let me figure out what I can do to get let me figure out what I can do
to convince Sigureth to not trap an entire city in a shadow game.
Yeah.
I'll just take a sip of your water.
I don't want to direct her to do that. I don't want to just say, fuck it. I should direct her to do that to the city we're about to go attack, because that'd be fucked up and against my virtues. But what can I do to keep... I guess I could always try out read intentions here.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Us.
That's a very nicely read intention.
Goodness sakes.
Alright, clears her resolve of 4 pretty easily. Her intentions, yeah, she literally just said she wants to absorb a bunch of towns and claim as many prizes as she can from turning people's things and people themselves into her playing pieces when they, if they lose.
Right.
Now let me know if you want to know any of her
but-
specific intimacies, because I can also give you those. If you spend...
Yeah, I could. I'd like some of
Yep,
those.
2 for a minor and 3 for a major.
How many extra successes do I have?
That was 12 total, and it cost 4 to get past her resolve.
So I have 8.
Mhm.
Give me 2 major, 2 minor.
Okay, major. I enjoy seeing adversaries of great skill in competition. And it is...
That I can play around that.
And it is forbidden to win a game by cheating.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep, for minor, she has a tie towards her pawns of expectation of obedience. And this is in regards to her cultists, in addition to her game-playing pieces.
Right.
And for minor, intrigue and intricate stratagems trump brute force. Or defeat brute force.
Alright, that's something we have in common, at least. Something similar. I remember one of mine is kind of similar. Well, I don't know. It seems... Well, I don't know why you would go that far. It seems sort of like a waste. Don't get me wrong. I don't see too much wrong with you taking your time to enjoy a nice round of games with people you might find. But I sincerely doubt, but it is my opinion as a laywoman, that it would probably be a waste of your valuable time. Personally, I don't think you would have much luck with finding a worthy opponent in a place such as that. These people are a bit pastoral. They live their lives in preparing for certainty and trying to guarantee their futures. They would not provide you with the thrill-seeking decision-making that would give you the excitement you require in a proper duel, in a proper gamble.
If you are intending to direct me to Prasad, I do believe by now they know for certain that I have slipped the leash. But I do understand what you are saying in terms of pointing me towards higher stakes games. Had you anywhere else in mind?
Right. Do I have anywhere else in mind? And by do I have anywhere else in mind, I'm thinking, do I have any one particular dickhead I can pawn this demon off and I can sick this demon onto?
Stinger.
Rex, help me out here.
Stinger.
Do I know where Stinger is?
Vaguely. You know he's in the Dreaming Sea.
Well, picture this. In the outskirts of the Dreaming Sea, there lies an individual so potent in the act of deception, a collector of faces, a lunar, so infamous, they commanded a vanishing army to wage war against our own, a war which lasted in such a short time that few people even remember it occurred at all. This individual is a constant playmaker in our ploys. They have made several investments in regards to manners to enhance their personal fortunes, as well as to grasp for power and manners not before seen, including up to and including developing our own breed of peaches of immortality, which harvest the lifespans of others and add it to in order to become fully ripened, as well as many other exploits of which I shan't go into too much detail now. You'll have plenty of time to ask them themselves. This individual is known as 100 Venom Stinger, and I believe that in that person, you would encounter the game that you seek.
This is going to require a persuade action on Sigureth. But you have a stunt, because that's a pretty well-reasoned argument, but they also know that you're trying to manipulate them into taking...
I'm playing into and I'm trying to manipulate them with using their thing as a intimacy.
They're going to tie on their minor virtue of discipline, but that still gives you a 1 degree in your success lowering of the resolve. And a stunt.
Nicely done. I do believe I will also be rolling... it's not a weaken action. I could spend 4 successes to allow the next persuade action to benefit from there. I can only do that if I'm comboing a weaken into a... So, how do I do this? Before I roll the persuade, could I perform a hypnotic tongue technique to attempt to weaken their discipline?
That's a virtue.
It's a virtue.
Yeah, you can't do that with virtues.
I can't roll a weaken action against virtues.
No.
Okay, then I'll just roll the dice I was going to roll. I do get those 2 bonus successes from Harmonic Mind Meditation.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least. Nice, that's a pretty big number. That's going to be 10 successes.
Now I am aware that this person is a nemesis of yours, and it does sound an awful lot like you are directing me to take care of someone you are particularly not fond of has been a thorn in your side. And yet I have heard of this individual from recent pawns in my collection, and I cannot completely disagree that I would relish trying to play for them in a game. I would warn you, though, there is a chance he may not wager his life on the roll of the dice, or particularly, there is a chance he may try and go for things he can afford to lose. And of course, there is the potential of him winning if he is as competent as you say he is.
And
I am confident in my
I've
skill.
interacted with 100 Venom. I've interacted with 100 Venom Stinger for enough time to at least be aware of some of their personal flaws.
Yes.
Right? Can I? And some of those personal flaws are things that I could attempt to inform Sigureth of, in order to attempt to sweeten the pie, so to speak.
Yes. Telling a gambler all their opponents tells. In this case, perhaps the literal tell of, oh, by the way, he always stinks like he just came out of the ocean.
Right. And what I mean, instead of his literal tell, I could also maybe tell him something about like how he's got a bit of an ego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, butter up the shit out of him. Although, as you say this, like, Sigureth just the pawn tilts her head. I struggle to think of many Exalted who do not have an overinflated ego.
Well,
She looks at Lythander.
it's an angle you can play at. I'm just working out as your recommender. I'm just ensuring that you two have a fair game.
Yeah, but yeah, she absolutely was giving Lythander a meaningful look when she said, I can't think of many Exalted who don't have an ego.
Yeah, tell me about it. regardless, it was that I cannot deny I cannot deny any particular intentions you might surmise, but I can, however, provide you with some intel regarding this individual you might find useful for your game. Think of it as some friendly advice when dealing with this person. Watch for the stench of seawater when dealing when an attempt to pursuit. It is their dead giveaway that they might be somewhere nearby.
Unfortunately, I
So you
don't have a
confuse
sense
them
of
for
smell.
anywhere else. Well, how can I
If they call on a pond that does have a sense of smell.
That's true, yeah. You might be able to request your pawn's help on that. May not be the first time you've used them as hunting hounds, so to speak.
Very well.
Additionally, 100 Venom Stinger has a particular flaw that I've noticed from our interactions. They are how do I put this? They are if you begin with some sort of positive momentum on your side, they will be likely to take higher and higher risks. So if they initiate with a low bet, as soon as you start winning, they might feel inclined to bet higher with the desire to claim back some lost ground, so to speak. They have a hard time giving up after they've set their sights on something.
That's interesting. Speaking as a GM capacity, because I'm not really sure that fits him as a character. I would see why Aura would think that, but as someone with all the notes on this person and all the background schemes this antagonist has been doing, I'm not sure if that'd be an accurate read. I don't know if Aura would know that, though.
Probably not. The main impression I got from him was back when I dealt with him in the tournament, where they attempted to convince me to go with him on some sort of future investment, and when that failed, they attempted to bypass me and take some sort of influence from me by force.
Yeah, now that I think about it, that does kind of fit what happened with the whole Peach scheme he was involved in. So that's something that's subconsciously happening with him. That, hey, we found death to an NPC I didn't even realize was there. Nice.
Hey.
Alright, we do see Sigureth is starting to jot this down in a little notebook at this point. I see. One other question, does he have any associates you know of? Any other Exalted or any particularly puissant... Actually...
Beware of Tepet Atep. The man is not to be trusted.
Solar, I am very familiar with Tepet Atep.
Oh, no, not you too. He's gotten to everybody. Everyone I've ever asked.
I, in my thousands of years of life, have never met such a sore winner.
Yes, they definitely feel like the type.
I am reasonably sure I am still fairly certain he cheated, but I was not quite able to get it out from him.
It was impressive. I visited Malpheus a couple of moons ago, and it was impressive. I had never seen such bitter anger in the line of sight within the brow of a demon before. to meet someone who is capable of drawing that kind of primordial emotion from those who would be above that kind of it, who would be above that, it was telling, to say the least.
Perhaps I will reframe it like this, then. Unlike humans, and Exalted, we are creatures composed entirely of our passions, our drives. As fragments of a Yozi themselves, we are each comprised of the thoughts, desires, and wants of our progenitor third circle demons. Out of character, every single second circle demon is an intimacy of a third circle demon. Like, given flesh.
Right.
In Sigureth's case, their progenitors' desire for fair play and high-stakes gambling given form. Hence why they fucking hate cheaters so much. And yeah, Tepetitep absolutely fucking cheated.
I should have said never stop gambling.
In any case, collects up the board. Very well, then I shall focus my attention on... If he is truly involved with the Tepetitep, and the pawn's face twists into a fucking Grinch grin, now I have a personal stake in the matter. Best of luck in your war. I've given you all the information I believe I can. Actually, there is one side issue that did occur to me. Nemen herself is quite has access to several skilled strategists, and I do believe that she has contacts with potent elementals as well. Prasad, their most skilled commander was Akbar Malik, and my understanding is he died recently ago. The realm has a wider net, and if Nemen herself is here, she would have brought one of her allies, perhaps even a hearthmate, who are equally as smart as he was. While I am out of their range at the moment, they likely have another war main at hand. Until then, best of luck and may the best player win. And Sigureth walks out of the cavern because they actually don't have too much of... Wait, actually, no, they would. They conjure Simhata, a giant carnivorous camel that a lot of spicier Exalted uses mounts, and ride it out of the cavern.
Huh.
Yeah, someone lost their fucking dog in a bet, or their giant murder camel in this case. And that's it. For this scene, at least. Hey, anyone want to take a nap so you can have that recovery scene happen? Maybe plan some future shit?
Yes.
Alright, as that happens, the Liminal spends 3 motes via using Gavel's limbs as a focus. Lythander, are you actually asleep, or... Gorak?
Lythander's asleep.
Okay, just making sure. That did happen in a Discord call with me in another group at some point. I wanted to make sure. Alright, looking for that exact charm. Yeah, anyway, 3 motes on Black Wind of Desire. Gavel.
Yes, and
You don't know why, but... Well, actually, it does make sense for you to dream of Kamthahar. Not the prophetic dream infernal charm. I don't think you bought that specific one, but you do have, like...
I don't think I did
dreams
either.
of what you've heard, like tapestries you've seen of the city. What you don't realize is why your vision is zeroing in on a doner kebab stand.
huh.
But the food looks very, very, very good. I would like for you to add to your sheet a minor tie of Orphis Quibbin Roland's kebab stand. Must try. I have to try it.
Orphis what?
Typing that in chat.
Thank you.
This is an automatically successful and still rolled. Like, you could reject this with a
Wow.
hard bargain if you want, or refuse, but...
Is this... You said minor,
Yep.
yes? Okay.
there.
Orphis, okay.
Yeah, you see like a little name tag etched on there as you see a dragon blood hawking to a very long line of people.
Let's see. Okay. There we go.
So the way that this charm works, spend 1 mote. The Liminal chooses a target they've observed for at least a scene and speaks their name into a natural earthen hollow or purpose-dug passage. They pick another individual, and the target gains a minor tie towards them of either confused feelings or based on what mode the Liminal uses. At Essence 2, pay a health level to make it a major tie. Would they do that?
Yes.
Yes, they would. Upgrade that tie to major. You're really fucking jonesing
sakes.
for a fucking kebab.
So what was that other thing I could do?
You could make it a hard bargain to instead form a tie towards the Liminal. Or you could reject outright, but they're gonna roll and get a big dice bonus based on that. Let's actually make that roll right now.
Goodness.
Then they're gonna get 7 dice on their next roll against you.
If I reject straight
Yeah.
out. I would like to make a hard bargain.
Okay, make a major tie towards... I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal their name as Galik the Unclean One.
Galik the Unclean.
The Unclean One.
Is he the Galik or is he...
It's Gavel plus Malik.
Oh, come on! So glad
isn't Malik the stalker that happened?
He was the leader of the Wild Hunt. He died
Indeed.
because...
I punched him in the balls.
Yeah, he died because fucking Spider gave him a heart attack.
Yep. And then I remember the first encounter, I punched him in the balls
Yeah, you
super
punched
hard.
him so hard he flew away from the encounter.
Okay, major tie, Galik the Unclean One. Anything specific?
This is either going to be a tie of sorrow or yearning. I think in this case, give me back my fucking hands.
Give me my hands.
Give me back my balls!
I think that this is, you do see, hey, that's you. Why are you fucking dead? And more importantly, why do you have Malik's coral hair? Oh. The Liminal you were warned about was made via combining yours and Malik's corpses.
Oh no. You know, this is doubly funny that you've done this now because of a charm that I just got.
Okay. And now for Aura. Instilling you with a major tie of you are dreaming of the royal court, or the divine court of Kandahar, as you are seeing that one saber-toothed tiger god nursing their injury that Gavel gave them as they're slowly healing. It was aggravated damage, so... wait, it's not healing, actually. That's the problem. Is there is a big council of gods, and the head of the pantheon of Kandahar, of the top god of the region, Beautiful Eyes, the peacock-headed god and leader of House Akatha, denies sending help to his cohort, denies sending aid towards refugees from Madara and from other local aid, and only focuses on accepting and pushing for aid for warfare, future expansionism, and protecting their divine turf from the encroaching anathema.
Are we the anathema?
You don't know why, but you develop... Yes.
I don't believe
You don't know why, but you develop a specific burning hatred towards this man. They're gonna try... Galik is trying to instill you with a major tie of hatreds towards Beautiful Eyes. If you want to, you can make this a hard bargain of a tie towards the Liminal, or they get this dice roll against you. Oh!
Goodness!
Yeah, I'll take the tie of hatred toward the Liminal.
Alright, yeah, you fucking recognize mind control when you see it. You quickly realize, hey, they were trying to goad you into breaking your Eclipse Truth via making you mad enough to punch this guy in the face. Which would give the entire Divine Pantheon of Kandahar grounds via you forfeiting diplomatic immunity to help dunk on you.
Oh, it also helps that I can Destiny Manifesting Method.
Yeah, you could just ignore any of these ties outright if you want, but you could add that major tie of hatred if you want.
Parted by Persuade Influence, I can commit the motes to gain the bonus. I have 3 resolve against Instill and Weaken actions, if any of those are applicable.
That wouldn't, because this is normally just automatically successful.
Right.
This charm's a little scary.
Right. Yeah, I'll just kind of ignoring it.
Alright, yeah, Destiny Manifesting Method your way through this is, hey, wait, this is mind control. What the fuck are you doing? Like, not even getting mad, I'm just confused more than anything. And for, Lythander. Who would he try and tie you to is the question. Give me a moment to think.
No one. I'm untieable. Ha.
Unfortunately, no, that's not the case.
That's only somebody who lies would say.
Yeah, no, I've got it. You see in the very basement of, actually, no, wait, let me reframe that. Exactly who this is, let me just take a sip of water as I think over who they would try and, brock you to. That redhead lady you saw earlier in, back in, Malpheus, briefly. The head of House Nemen, first of her name, and one of the prime contenders in the run for the Scarlet Throne.
Okay.
I would like for you to forge a tie towards her based on... What mode would they use? Give me a moment to consider. You know what? Yeah, I've got it. Based on ambition, greed, or desire. Or you could hard bargain and form that intimacy towards Galik, or you could refuse outright and they get this dice roll against you in the future.
Well, what's the dice roll?
Typing it out now. They get 9 dice on their next roll against you.
Is it the exact first roll that they do? They can't bank it in any way, shape, or form.
Let me double check exactly how that works. Yeah, it'd be under a social influence for refusing outright actions. Yeah, resisting influence. To another role in the same scene.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, you'll take it as in you'll ignore it outright. Okay. In that case, they may be able to use that on a future roll, but this is a new scene, so that could be going on for a bit longer then. I'm not sure if you even realize the mind control. I think it might just be that you don't fucking have any opinion one way or the other on this lady. As you're just seeing her in your dreams for some reason. You're not really sure why.
Still in a dream,
I am assuming you are awoken by Gavel's stomach growling.
What is that beast doing?
Is Gavel too asleep to hear that?
You probably wake up not too long after, but I do think you elected not to become super hungry. You instead just developed, oh yeah, use all the time, give me back my fucking arms. You know that the fucker who stole your arms tried to, for some reason, make you really hungry? You're not sure why?
Would you like some Taco Bell?
I don't know. What?
That doesn't exist in this setting.
Or Mako Bell?
Oh, actually, he would also spend another health level and moat on Spider. Because he also saw in that fight. Spider just wakes up. Alright, I'm up. Let's kill the fucking Rani Satrap.
The what?
The Rani Satrap of Kamthahar.
Who?
We're gonna go kill her, right?
Who? I don't know.
The woman who tried to nuke us with that big fireball.
The one that utterly failed?
I'm not sure why, but I really... Yeah?
Why would we ever nuke such a thing like that? I jest.
Yeah, we should go kill her.
Exactly. She doesn't deserve to live.
Yeah?
Alright.
You two
It's
are
murder
oddly
in the
eager
morning,
about
okay?
this.
You wouldn't get it, Gavril. It's a megalomaniac
Are you
thing.
quite sure about that? Gavel slowly blinks.
I'm calling myself insane.
Nothing. Never
Or
mind.
evil.
I'm aware.
Because I'm tired. I'm tired of all of this BS that's going on because of them. All we're trying to do is stop racism, and they want to continue racism.
I mean, that's certainly a part of it, yes. There's a bit more than that.
No, there's
but
not much more than that.
I'm not saying you're wrong. And for sure we're going to stop them, but just don't get sloppy, okay?
Oh, I'll give them the sloppiest, if you know what I mean.
That is not what I meant.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. Could have been funny.
Look,
Enemies
I
to
know
lovers,
things have been
just like
hard.
Notice Wanted.
I know it's been hard for you after
Oh, yes,
your
I am hard.
sudden after your sudden divorce.
Why do you bring that up? I thought we were
Oh
friends.
gee, I wonder why.
We were
Anyways,
friends, and now we're enemies.
we are friends.
Spider,
Yeah?
the list.
Yeah, what about it?
There might be someone added on there. Or removed on there.
Alright, who? He unfolds the
Just-
fucking grocery store list that's really long.
I'm sorry. My so-called friend brought something up that hurts. Isn't that right, Gavril?
Correct.
And for no reason, too.
Oh, I wouldn't call it no reason.
I would say no reason.
Okay, they're gonna immediately, cash in,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nani, sir?
Yep, they're going to cash in those 9 dice on Lathander for this, next roll to reach dice cap.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, what are they gonna do, big boy? The duel's over.
Well, that's gonna be contributed towards the future venture for this charm, as they are getting started on Ghost Tower Resurrection. But that's something for later, not now.
Alright, so this has to be specifically targeting Lathander.
This step specifically is, yes.
Alright. What is it specifically targeting about Lathander?
All the people's
Except
Lathander's
his
killed.
girth. Oh, so nobody, because I didn't actually kill anybody!
Let's see, you killed, you killed, Meon, his higher
Actually,
soul
that was
transformed into-
Gavel!
Nope, that was you. You
No,
did
that
it
was
with
Gavel,
your-
if you remember.
Nope, that was your flesh-sloughing wave, I remember that distinctly.
Yeah, but no, that wasn't to kill, though. Gavel was the one who did the finishing blow.
Nope, it was Gavel's field that sent him to hell. You did the finishing blow.
Meaning that it was Gavel's kill, not mine.
Nope, not according to Galik.
Well,
I was
according
the
to
soul
game
collector, you were
mechanics,
the-
it is.
I was the psychopomp. You were the one who
Yeah, in
released
any
the
case,
soul from the
yeah, the
body.
higher soul is the one that went to Malpheus. The lower soul is now being up for grabs here. And in addition to that, I think we did discuss that Lathander killed a bunch of people in his backstory when Malik was, or no, not Malik. Meon was gaslighting him to be an assassin.
Oh yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I'm bad with memories.
No, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, these are specifically targeting ghosts of people Lathander has killed or wronged. Remember the discussions of an anti-Lathander plan?
Yeah.
That's that.
Oh, so they
You're
do
being
realize I'm a necromancer, right?
Yeah.
They do realize I will just take their eternal souls and use them as fuel.
Well, they may not be smart enough ghosts to do that, depending on if he's only summoning lower souls. Those are more animalistic.
That's fair. Also, whatever happened to, what's-his-face? The first spirit that we met that is still bound to me. Don't I also have somebody else still bound to me?
Yeah, you have a fragments of the economy bound to you. I think the other one just passed on.
Okay. Leon, I think his name was?
Yeah, Leon. He's just passed on.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, he's entered the cycle of reincarnation again.
Okay.
Right, yeah, so this Ghost Tower Resurrection that is me leaving a pin in here for something to be used later is that he got 10 fucking successes on this, which will be used for massive skills going forward.
Okay.
In any case, so, anyone have any plans they'd like to do in the morning before setting out for the next stage of the war venture?
I would like to lick my...
Lick your what? Lick your what? I should note, technically speaking, I would need to double check exactly how the war venture rules works, because you technically did lose that first phase, but you won the follow-up battle.
I can't believe that was the first time we ever lost.
For a war venture and specifically, yeah.
At anything in this.
Technically speaking, they won the skirmish for the first rule, so they are 1 out of 7. It's first to 4.
Oh, yeah.
And what are we at?
0.
How many do we need to pass?
4.
Ooh!
Alright, let's go back into the world map. Yeah, so, on her way out, Sigureth did detail one important, issue, being that, you are not too far away from Rockship, that giant flying shipyard that Kantahar is trying to, mobilize shit out of. That seems like a priority target that's pretty close to you.
Yes.
So that, honestly, is probably a pretty good, next attack destination, but you are welcome to march for to march for the main quest objective before taking care of an important side quest, if you'd rather.
I remember us making jokes and or plans about coming in to the main Prasad city. I can never pronounce it correctly. Yes, from the sky. So these fancy little ships would probably be very good if we can secure them.
Yeah, the issue being that they have a state claim and are actively excavating it. So sounds like that's
exactly.
I should note the Ashen ones are going to have time to heal up over this next travel venture. The issue being that they're only going to be size 4 for the rest of the war, given a shitload of injuries have happened, and multiple people did die and are ghosts, and while they will still be able to contribute to the unit in that form, they're going to need time to heal up and readjust to having to possess suits of armor or weapons or shit.
And thankfully, I have just the thing to help
the
with
gall.
that as well. Or at least partially.
Yeah, unfortunately, because they're now ghosts, they would be affected pretty badly by sunlight. Like, it would kill them, again.
Indeed.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Now, there are ways to get ghosts... There are ways to get ghosts stricken off the sun's shit list, but the sun's pretty fucking difficult to contact, even if you're a solar. Sunboss is big, he's got a lot on his plate, defending creation from...
It's true. It's true. It's true. I tried contacting Sol about getting
about my car's extended warranty.
I tried contacting Sol about fixing. I tried contacting Sol a couple of years back about fixing the drought on the drought in Kantahar that was going on. He wouldn't. He didn't contact me until. And he didn't contact me until they'd already become a giant ruling class.
Oh.
That was before you were born, Aura.
As a bit.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Yeah, that shit happened a couple centuries back, but I understand the bit rules trumps all else. Or the bit
will rule them all.
Yeah, the bit takes priority over all other things in regards to comedy. Alright, this is going to first be a travel venture to get from where you are closer to the eye of the killing storm back to Rockship. And from there it's...
Wait!
Alright.
I know what to do.
Okay.
I have the power. Hold on. Just a sec. I have to find it. It's one of the modes of lightning speed. Here it is. Racing hair method. The Exalt moves along the essence currents of creation. I can spend 2 modes to do one of the following. Move 3 range bands along the ground as a simple movement action, which is what I've been using it for. Or quickly sprint to a location within a few days, such as a neighboring village or point of interest, to arrive before the end of the scene. Once per interval, automatically overcome an additional obstacle of a travel venture using my speed.
Alright, this is far enough you can only use that last function. You can't instantly get there. So you immediately get through the first step of the long trek.
Auto win!
Mm-hmm. So there are more
Also,
obstacles,
spend
however,
those 2
though.
modes.
Yep. So yeah, you are basically... in this case, it would be a matter of pathfinding. So you dart there and back far enough to say, okay, this is the fastest route we're going to want to take the Ashen Ones and our traveling party along with. This is how we're going to want to get there. Taking what's left of the demonic legions here. Taking the war beasts along this route. This goes here, that goes there, yada yada yada. Just you're planning the map and the trip. The next step is going to be overcoming severe weather. And I should note, you can already tell this is magic weather. This is Dragon Blood defensive charms in your approach here, influencing an entire France's worth of terrain. This is going to be a difficulty 6 navigate or physique roll.
So this is French terrain. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Gavel's not too particularly good on either navigate or physique.
I can roll some navigate.
Alright.
Navigate what?
Navigate, fortitude.
Oof. I'm not sure if that...
That does. It's difficulty 6.
Okay. 8.
So, you could use that to impose a additional obstacle on an opponent for the next roll by adding its difficulty to that of the existing one, which can include opposed checks, which could be important because that's coming up next.
Yeah, I'd like to make it harder for them.
Alright, this next one is going to be a stealth roll to avoid the War Strider and assorted other airborne threats, because, hey, you see a giant... there's a giant mecha flying in the sky, protecting the rock shipyard.
I think it's submerged, right?
It has avian features, yes. It's a death bird.
Avian?
Yeah, it's a death bird mech.
No. I mean our vessel that we have now, that we got from...
No, it's a
from
fish. It's a submarine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can it submerge?
Yes, but you are not along the coast. You're landlocked right now.
All right.
This is going to be
But what if...
a stealth, a finesse stealth to avoid the Eye of Sauron above you. And Lythander, you can feel free to...
This is bad! We don't have stealth!
Well, Lythander does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Lythander does!
What, you forgot?
Yeah.
I did!
Lythander's our stealthy
Yeah.
lad.
I'll use an excellency on my stealth check here.
We're going to cover ourselves with mud.
Alright, this opposed check is going to be with 1 die roll less from
3.
the Overseer. That might still win based on how well or badly the pilot rolls. Hey, you beat the pilot!
Oh my goodness
So you
sakes.
want to rub dirt and leaves in it. Yes.
On the whole ship?
Wait, you didn't put the ship into the
will
gall?
take a
You
while.
didn't put the ship into the gall?
Maybe.
How is it traveling along? Does it... Oh, wait, I've got it. It has
Yeah,
wheels?
put wheels on it. It's doing a wheelie.
Lung fish!
I shouldn't...
Lung
Yeah,
fish!
I'm assuming the Ashen Ones are all hanging out and training and more importantly, healing and recuperating inside the gall.
Yeah. You see, the Ashen ones that are
Indeed.
not hurt, they are pulling the thing.
More accurately, the Pokemon from the Tiger's Nest Coalition are pulling. You're having a horde of a lowland Tora Wait, no,
No,
Galaran?
No, it's
The
Paldea.
fancy type-shifted Tauros.
Paldean.
Yeah, the Paldean Tauros.
Man, imagine Pokemon getting
they're
to the point
pulling
where
it.
I can't remember half of them anymore.
I know, there's over 1,000
not
of the
even that,
fuckers.
it's-
Oh, Alatos, you know now we all met over a Pokemon tabletop game.
Yeah.
I still remember when there were only 600 Pokemon in that book.
Now there's over
Those were the
1,000.
days.
Yep, I remember back when Pokemon
Indeed.
was what we would consider a playable game.
And then it ceased to be such.
Hmm.
Alright, next obstacle. Well, first let's narrate how the fuck you stay hidden from the robot and the soaring air elementals above you. Keeping lookout.
I don't know.
I guess, the fucking Rambo camouflage could do it, I guess. I think also, to some extent, the Dragon Blood are kind of hoist by their own petard here, because, the rain is blocking out their ability to see. Like, they can't make out, oh, that's probably just that's probably just a Yetum. We're probably good. Probably just a big, massive beast of burden, not a submarine. We don't know what a submarine is. Submarines are a lost technology.
Yeah, they're so lost that we know about them.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Next up is going to be, this is going to be an attack on, I guess, this is gonna be a navigate check from Aura to avoid the craft being damaged by lightning strikes and other massive magical hailstorms and other magic inclement weather.
All right.
Let's
get it done. Navigate what?
Navigate fortitude.
Oh boy, again.
Or depending on what method you're using here, it could change what attribute you're using. In terms of what are you trying to do as you're getting hit with hailstones the size of cars?
I'm gonna use Domain's Beneficence to dig holes.
Alright, yeah, sure. Add 3 dice.
6.
Alright, let's counter roll with the Storm's caster.
And they do it, how do I put this? Instead of opposed roll, right? So it gets that penalty, right? From the last time?
That was only for that stealth check.
Oh.
Unless you can think of a retroactive stunt that does beat you.
Alright.
7 beats 6, and 7, 8, 9, which makes them even more threatening.
Let's see. Seeing as Aura has dealt with dangerous storms before, recognizes that the safest place the further below ground we go, the harder it is for any surface projectiles to penetrate through the hull of the Earth. So using the powers that Aura has on loan from the volcanic
pyroclast.
from the volcanic gods of before, the pyroclastic gods, she will attempt to mold the Earth through the power of the tectonic plates and create ravines and gashes along the surface, allowing us brief, safe passage, narrow yet safe passage.
Alright. I don't know if that supports any of your principles or virtues, so that's just a 2 dice stunt, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard to fucking
You just need to tie because
justify
Solar's
how
one
that would...
dies. And that's enough.
Hey!
Wow.
Mind you, this is a really fucking bad storm. Not as bad as when you were in the Wild Hunt pocket, which, reality was warping around you and putting you in the Nightmare Dick weather. Because I let you guys draw the map, and that was an interesting decision. But at least with this, there is the upside here is that this is a fucking adamant submarine. It's made of one of the magical materials. It can survive some bad fucking rocks. even if there's some minor dents you'll need to buff out later. And, there is one more step here. This is going to require, a simple difficulty 3 thing of finding the rock ship through the storm. Awareness or navigate. And this is, potentially could be from anyone.
Sorry, which attribute and
Force.
ability?
Plus awareness.
Force. I got the
And-
force. Any ability?
For, navigate or awareness.
Ah.
Okay, I could roll with some awareness. Awareness force. Yeah, I got 5 awareness. I got excellency.
There you go.
Hey. Oddly enough, same number of successes as the 14 dice I rolled previously.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I have good news and bad news for you.
Oh.
The good news is that you managed to reach rock ship.
Oh no. What was the difficulty on this roll?
Oh, it was difficulty 3. You succeeded.
Okay, good.
And
Okay,
bad
good.
news.
Okay.
The bad news is that the ship's excavation, from the way Sigureth mentioned, it seems like it should have taken months. It took you guys a few weeks to get here, and thankfully, because of Lythander's distraction, Rohavin had to start all over again on casting that mega spell, so you have significantly more time. Like, that is shit that takes a lot. That takes like a month of meditation to build up. And she essentially just it's once a story thing when it succeeds, I should know. If you have to restart it, the timer gets reset too on your cooldowns. But in any case, the bad news is that the ships seem to have gone missing. Or more accurately, they seem to have finished excavation ahead of schedule.
Oh no.
From Wayward Divinity Oversight and Spirit Cutting Glance respectively, this place is crawling with ghosts.
Ah.
It is about sundown when you get here, so it is sufficiently dark enough for ghosts to be able to manifest without being burned up by the sun. A lot of them appear to be hungry ghosts who have been forced into working clothes and whipped into shape. A bunch of feral people just crawling around in hard hats and scurrying across scaffolding with uncanny resilience as the last of the ships is pried free, and you see the flickers of essence pour into it as it begins to lift off the ground and float. Hey, this is fucking ghostly infrastructure here. Out of character, what happened is, Galik used Ghost Tower Resurrection to populate the town with ghosts and forcibly finish the venture.
Oh.
He made a ghost town, literally, in terms of summoning a shitload of ghosts in to finish the excavation for all the dragon-blooded.
Literal
No way.
town of ghosts.
No fucking way. It's
Aw.
vacant station scheme.
Oh?
This is a vacant station scheme.
Uh,
Roll finesse embassy as a part of dramatic action to create temporary laws of phantom employees in the target organization.
you can do that if you want, yeah! You can make fake ghosts!
Oh my
I
goodness.
can make fake ghosts.
Hey, this means you get control of a vessel in this upcoming naval warfare scene. Well, you would have already had one from the boat, but it would have been landlocked.
Second best. Ooh. Ooh, you mean I get a tank?
The tank is not designed for land movement, so it's not going to have great maneuverability.
Wait, then.
Now the ship you just got, on the other hand, that you populated with your phantom fake sun employee ghosts.
Oh, and here's a thing I didn't know. Red Tape Diclov at Embassy 5 reduced the difficulty of overcoming obstacles in the Solar's ventures by half the fraudulent backing score, provided the venture aims to somehow improve or degrade the organization. If her venture results in a dissolution or reform, the backing is revoked. Gain a personal milestone.
That's really funny. Yeah, so somewhere in the distance, it's
I'll
they
roll.
keep.
I will attempt to roll. I will attempt to use my vacant station scheme. Roll finesse embassy.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll in order for that to work.
Yes. Roll an excellency. 10!
Yep, you sure have fucking got some fake ghosts. I do think just aura just kind of starts glowing as you're piloting into town, and then all of a sudden you see a bunch of mini chibi auras running across the ship. Just making some fucking Animal Crossing noises.
I haven't used this charm in a while. I didn't remember it did that.
It's really funny and also really fucking useful here. Because next session's gonna be a big old fight.
Been a while. I think I've only used this charm. I think I used this charm exactly one time in like session 5, and then never again for 70 more episodes.
Chekhov's charm.
That's great.
Yeah, you are absolutely C. Yep. Hey, there's the other.
Oh,
you first. Sorry.
And it says, spend one mote to buy a point of fraudulent backing in the organization for every margin of success.
You get primary merit of fraudulent backing in Galik's Ghost Town.
I'm king now.
Absolute fucking cinema, and I think that's a good thing to tie into the next step of the war venture.
Oh, goodness.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go up to that right now. Holy shit.
I'm the mayor, now I'm the captain
Yeah,
now.
pretty much.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, yeah, so
Look at me.
I'm gonna read this out again as ambush, back to the sea, call to duel, demoralize troops, espionage, or sabotage.
For the ghost
Yep.
town.
That's the next, that's the next step in the war venture.
Okay, question. Do we know if there's any, soldiers in this ghost town?
Yes, that would be, the Hungry Ghost Army. Even though they're working as as excavators and repair people, those are hungry ghosts. Those are supernatural combatants. Nowhere near as strong as you are individually, but, you know, it's a mob. Battle group.
Indeed. Would they still be big enough to have like a army
Yes.
size? Okay. Then would you allow me to use the charm Inevitable Betrayal Portents?
Read that out for the audience as I take a sip of water.
Spend one mote to make a special omen tactic using war or presence. If successful, enough soldiers defect from the opposing army for it to lose a level of size. The Infernal may immediately add the defectors to her own army, potentially increasing its size, but uses the lower of their drill or her army's her army's own until they can be appropriately trained and integrated. Success on this tactic also grants the Infernal 2 bonus successes on her next war venture action. So, am I allowed to do that?
You're gonna need to roll for that.
That is fine.
Go ahead and-
What would I need to roll?
Force plus presence or war.
I will do war, and I will spend an excellency for that. Please, 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 please. That is 7 successes.
Let's have Galik make an opposed check.
Ooh.
I'm also spending an excellency. Actually, they would have one
There we
less
go.
dice than you. How do you convince a bunch of mindless ghosts to defect?
Why should you, I hear that, dragon blood is more nutritious for ghosts. So we're a bunch of infernals and amalgams over here. You should be not.
Strike. Go
You should
strike.
you
Go
should be
strike.
nomming on that real good blood.
Now the option is that's also a valid tactic, but Ghost Strike is incredibly funny. I'm also not sure if those are mutually exclusive either.
Oh goodness.
We're striking for higher quality blood.
Yeah!
Pretty much.
Striking for higher quality braids.
Dragon-blooded brains have, existed for centuries. They're bound to have plenty of nutrition for the hungry ghosts.
Yeah, exactly.
Boss, is that really what you want? Okay. What
That's
you want me to tell? Oh,
That's what we're gonna tell them. Yes.
All right. Okay. I'll have the ghosts do that. All right. Give it like.
Give out these
all right,
union
give it
flyers.
All right. Give it like a couple of hours. They're
Gavel,
gonna
you have
mobilize
the
in a
charm to
couple-
let you
in a
speak
bit.
perfectly to any creature of darkness.
Correct. Yes, I have, where is it? Strange tongue understanding, specifically the unshattered tongue perfection. Infernal speaks in an ancient tongue that may be understood by all others, but cannot inspire or draw on positive intimacies.
Rebelling against superiors is a negative. Well, in this case, it'd be a negative, so go ahead. In terms of striking because of bad blood working conditions, of not having enough tasty blood.
Oh goodness.
Alright, next. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so before that, yeah, you have a size 1 battle group of hungry ghosts. God, this is gonna be a big fucking fight next time. I'm definitely gonna need another week to prepare for this. So next week is off, and then the next one, yeah.
You're welcome.
Alright, which one of the tactics are we gonna want to take for this, with all the upkeep taken care of then?
Espionage, probably.
Alright. Espionage is gonna be awareness or sagacity. You can add 5 dice from the fraudulent backing.
Alright, what's it? Lythander, I know you're good with sagacity. You have an excellency in it, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Yes. sorry.
Lythander.
What's up?
Correct? If you want to
Okay.
make an you can also gavel any war roll can be made with
I will
war in place
do
of
my
that ability if you
espionage.
would rather handle this.
Oh, it
Yeah.
can?
Add 5 dice from Aura's
Yes.
fake backing. Well, it all depends on what they make for their other roll.
That's 5 successes against.
One moment, yeah. This is going to be against a demoralized, demoralized troops roll.
Oh, and this is reduced. The difficulty of overcoming obstacles in my ventures is reduced by half of my fraudulent backing score.
Let me just consider who the tactician in this case would be, because the downside of this setup going on right now is that they don't have their best and brightest minds right now going. It's going to be a slightly reduced pool, so that might still work.
If need be, hopefully the dice end up in a way that I can do some funny. Ooh, never mind.
I'm actually going to ask around in the Exalted Discord is if you win a fight that happens as a result of a war roll, if that means that loss is the war, because that would mean 2 lost steps so far.
Goodness.
Of your troops being thoroughly demoralized. Yeah, I'm going to have to analyze how this works off screen, but I do think that the specific form this would take, given that they won, is all of a sudden reality around you all flickers to the underworld. Like you cross through a shadowland, but instead of any just kind of crossing or time or transmission needed, it was like a switch flipped, and all of a sudden you're in the Dark World from Zelda. It is a desert here, as opposed to the, dry, flooding forest from the Magic Storm. You see a giant sun baked over you. But you also see a man in the distance. A man whose neck is broken at the wrong angle. Well, a neck broken at any angle is by definition at the wrong angle, but you know what I mean. It's Shrike.
Oh.
Oh, well, fancy seeing you here.
I'm presuming this is to all of us.
Yeah, but he is at extreme range away. This is being magically projected.
Ah.
He is also, it hurts to look directly at it. You can't tell what it is. This is you cannot grasp the true form of Gygas' attack situation of, he's next to something, you have no idea what the fuck it is. Your choice of a fortitude, integrity, or sagacity check to understand what he is next to.
I will roll fortitude, integrity. I got my ways. Let me see. I do have additional resolve from this.
Resolve is a passive defense, I think. That's not helpful in this case.
Yeah. Integrity protecting principle. Now that's the Exalt and their possessions become immune to the twisting effects created by the environment. So it doesn't quite work out. If everything within short range is completely immune to environmental twisting effects, the Exalt allies also gain their essence successes to resist enemy twisting effects. This will prevent the environment from twisting around them, creating a small island of stability wherever we go.
No, it doesn't. Everyone go ahead and make me your choice of fortitude, I think it was integrity or sagacity.
Okay.
I would also allow
I could roll
awareness.
some-
I would also allow awareness.
Yeah.
I'll have Spider make a roll with a 5 dice bonus.
Ooh.
I got a...
Gavel, he's standing next to a chunk of the Neverborn.
Oh.
Ah!
That's the equivalent of sitting next to, remember when you, beat the fucking shit out of, Eolda in phase 1 of his boss fight, and you were carrying around his heart near the end? It's that.
Yes.
He has a fragment of the Neverborn, right next to him. He's just kind of casually leaning on it, but it looks like there was a hole inside of it that you can only just barely see the edge of, that he's just kind of leaning in against. Is that a fucking chair installed into it?
Is it made of plastique?
It's made of soul steel.
Oh, darn.
He is,
What is it?
what's up?
What? And now I'm asking Gavel. Well, what is it?
It's a piece of the Neverborn.
Ugh! Why does he have that?
You know, I'm not quite sure.
Out of character, he can pilot that piece of the Neverborn. That's why the chair's
That's
there.
not good.
You know,
Gavel's going to cup her hands over her mouth. What do you think you're doing with that thing?
I'm a champion of the Neverborn. They gave it to me.
That didn't fully answer my question.
He actively needs to physically straighten his neck and with both of his hands turn it around to meet your gaze. By now you can see, oh, this guy died from hanging. I see.
Oh.
Yeah, you by now you're very much aware, given from first experience with Spider, abyssals are chosen as they die.
Huh.
Oftentimes that includes the injury from what killed them, hence why Sky Sundering Shadow needs a prosthetic jaw. She died from a lab explosion.
I see.
In any case, right, introductions. Hi, I'm the Shrike perched at the edge of the abyss. Anyways, you are about to...
Two?
Well, the thing is I'm actually not physically here. I'm hijacking a ghost in order to talk through their body.
Yeah. Figures.
Hey, we did them a favor when we killed them, alright? They're stronger in death. Oh, right, more things than just Beyond Night of Banner. First, you should really try, Quibi's Doner Kebab stand if you ever go to, Kamthahar. It's really good. Just as a personal travel tip as you're on your way there, I'm sure.
Why do you mention that particular
No
place?
reason. Just a personal recommendation as a local hole in the wall.
He's gonna try to put Steely Dan's fucking stomach.
Not out of character for him, I'll say.
Hold on. I would like...
Spider leads over. Lythander, is he on the kill list?
Am I allowed to use Acquainted with Deception?
Yes. What exactly does that do?
I'm gonna commit one mode for the scene. The Infernal automatically knows when a character is lying, although they do not know which part may be a lie and which the truth. Against lies backed by magic, the Infernal and target make an opposed essence roll-off to determine whose power is dominant.
This reminds me before you do that. Is Nue here?
No, Nue was off on a side quest, tracking down the Heart Eater. She will probably rejoin you after the rock ship episodes.
Yeah, I was just trying to. I try to remember because, like, I remember
Another
because I was noticing like I find it really funny that
Wait, what?
that Lythander's new hearthmate is Spider now.
Mhm.
And I just kind of I was just like, that reminds me, what happened to my best friend? And it's like, oh yeah, she went.
Wait, what do you mean Spider's my new hearthmate? When did this happen?
Nue is Nue's
come on.
busy punching out Xehanort.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy.
No, I'm serious. When did this
When you
happen?
purchase Spider as an ally merit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, come
Also,
on.
At least not.
also
come on.
as...
No. What do you mean? What are you talking
Everybody,
about?
everybody already knows. Come on now.
Everybody knows what?
Come on now.
Also as a
What do you mean, come now?
Also as a note,
What do
I
you
have
mean,
20...
come Guardians?
I have
Okay,
20
yeah,
minutes
we're
left.
running up.
Come
We're,
on.
we're
sorry,
almost
I'm
done.
so
Don't
sorry,
worry. Any case, folds his hands, his arms behind his folds his arms behind his back. In any case, I just wanted to warn you that, well, you already know that you're in terrible danger. You, of course, realized that the second you were going to go fight Prasad, but as a quick, gesture of goodwill, let's call it. Yeah, I've got it. If you give me the treasures that you'll be able to loot from their head of state, we'll exclude you from the effects of the misery machine.
Nothing picks up on the Acquainted with Deception. Nothing pings.
Only you would be affected by it. Well, no, sorry. Only you would be immune from it. Your people, no.
Okay.
It's a lie by omission.
I see. And why do you want these damned treasures so badly?
Well, it would be real helpful in getting my liege's shit working. And I'm personally... Listen, that shit only works for the living. As far as I'm concerned, it will vastly improve quality of death for the dead. Your fate stops when you die, after all. No, it would...
Gavel puts down her hands from around her mouth and looks at Aura and Lythander.
Yes.
Oh, I was just wanting to make the comedic question of, do we actually seriously want to consider this? But I know the answer, but I already know your two's answer.
No, you're right.
Exactly.
No. Why would we?
Indeed, especially since it would affect only me.
Actually,
I
yeah,
know.
no. And you all turn around and Spider says no.
Oh.
If he actually gets that shit working, then everyone's gonna be, like, weak and miserable, right? There's not gonna be anyone else strong to fight.
Oh my lord,
I think
he
it's what-
has emotional intelligence.
Yeah, when
as
it's
well
about my
now?
hyperfixation of being the best puncher, yeah.
Half measures, I suppose.
I mean,
measures,
that's
suppose.
still amazing, though.
Gavel puts up her hands again. We're going to go with no. Fuck off.
Yes.
How about no?
Good to know. Oh, by the way, this is all being broadcast to your troops' lower souls. I'm in psychic communication with them, so I just wanted to let you know that, you're all gonna die. Okay, bye.
Ha! That's what you think. But that's not what I think.
Oh, no.
I'm
That's not a threat, that's a promise. They're all... Well, no, what I mean...
Well, we all die eventually, so I mean, you're not wrong, but,
Well, way to take the wind out of my sails. I was gonna phrase it way more poetically, but yes, that's what I was leaning towards.
So that's what you mean. We all die at some point in time, but you're not the one who's going to be doing it. Got it.
Here I was to just do a veiled threat in regards to you getting, you know what? No, that would actually defeat our own purpose if I finished that thought. So I will just bid my leave and let the War Strider explode all of you. Good day.
Bye.
Blink back into creation.
Man, what a jerk.
And that's when, a couple of things happen. The cloud above you, the worst of the weather ceases as one of the major clouds coalesces into the shape of a woman in the sky, as the dragon blood resumes her flesh and blood body from the storm she was pelleting you as. They're here. Fire. And it's at this point when, the shepherd spends 2 motes to also be in the scene. Too late for it to have mattered in stopping you to get there, but with enough time to stop you in regards to the shipwright center. But there's at least one other Exalt here as well. Gavel, you make eye contact with your double. In part, this is not this is not the Fae doppelganger from earlier. This is a separate one. It's you stitched together with the corpse of Malik.
Goodness sakes.
Clear as day, you could hear each other from across town, though. I didn't think I would find... I knew that you existed, but this is quite interesting. You're the other half, then, of this flesh.
What? Did your conjurer never tell you about me?
I got the gist of it, and believe me, it has been a hassle trying to get my duties done with all of their demands about having to work for their beck and call.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have.
But that's why I've taken things into my own hands. Seems to be doing well for me, no? Why don't you come over from that side and join me instead?
Unfortunately, Prasad remaining intact and having these vessels would be important in stopping the final glimmer. You want to prove that you're good enough to protect all these worlds? Stop me.
Oh. Since you're a part of me, I suppose I should have suspected that answer. But I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you know that
nonetheless.
fucked up smile. You've seen that in the mirror enough.
Mm-hmm. I have a... In my head, I just see a sort of picture-to-picture of a headshot of Galik and Gavel both giving the exact same smile to each other.
Like that one cutscene in Endwalker, right? Before Footfalls kicks in.
Yep.
And that's gonna be our episode. Next time, another big fuck-out fight, but of very different kinds and with very different foes than last time. Including at least one War Strider. Thankfully, you guys have a War Strider of your own, too, to pilot. I have a lot of fucking rules and notes to make for next time. But...
Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
But before anything on next time, patrons.
Our dear patrons.
Thank you very much to Storm and GB for supporting us at the 6-sided dice tier. As you're hearing this, we are getting closer and closer to the end of FateBreakers. There's gonna be a couple episodes left in the Prasad arc, of course, and as of in winter, we will be trying to finish up. Hopefully, by spring of next year, we'll be done with FateBreakers, and by then we'll hopefully have started up the Well, no, we would have started up the JoJo podcast after this after Exalted I'm going to take a break from GMing. I'll still be
Indeed.
in the JoJo campaign and able to stream when I can, but life, I have to work on books and other shit. But in the meantime,
Yep.
but I plan to at least run one other shorter game before I hang up my podcasting hat. But there's also JoJo and other stuff in our near future. Yeah. Next time is gonna be this a fucking sky ship battle with a shitload of other enemy agents, and finally Shepard takes the front stage and does the actual fist fights. Been building up this character for a while, and now is when he finally is gonna try and fight. Also, evil gavel again. Well, evil's not quite the right word, but another doppelganger gavel fight. You found your Shadow the Hedgehog, or actually, would this be a Shadow? Your kind of Shadow.
Yeah.
So, this Mecha Sonic? Yeah, sure, Mecha Sonic.
Close enough.
Anyway, see you guys next time. I'm hitting stop. Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy crew are proud to bring you this and other AP content, like Tomb of the Red Giant, the first half of our complete JoJo's Bizarre Adventure AP, as well as Rune Runners, our Icon AP. We'll also have a Patreon by the time you hear this. If you like what you've heard so far, feel free to drop us a little bit of money if you can afford to do so, and we could bring you even more content in the future. APs live and die by word of mouth, so if you liked us, please drop us a follow, like, share, retweet, whatever you could think of to help us out. We are excited to bring you more bi-weekly content in 2 weeks from now for the next FateBreakers, and other episodes time permitting. See you then.